This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs.
Why are they using an egg?
It's getting fried because it's
you're frying your brain.
Any questions?
I think I remembered the dialogue. There was still a lot of jokes being said about this on like late night shows.
Everybody would use that as a joke.
Younger kids wouldn't
not
really
get it.
understand it.
What message is being delivered through this PSA?
That using drugs can like fry your brain. Okay.
I get angry just thinking about it makes me mad. Little kids doing drugs, it turns my stomach. It hurts the user. It hurts his family. And it hurts his friends. I just want to shake some sense into you kids that are using drugs and thinking about using it. So remember, don't, or else. Okay?
me and the boys.
Don't you dare!
I didn't like that one. He's so aggressive.
I kind of like that one a lot more. It adds more humor.
That was so dumb. That's just funny. Like, that's not gonna stop kids from doing drugs.
Back in the days, they didn't have, social media. That's all we watched was TV.
This is your brain.
Another egg.
And this is heroin.
Another frying pan.
This is what happens to your brain after snorting heroin.
After heroin?
And this is what your body goes through. Wait, it's not over yet. This is what your family goes through. And your friends and mine! And your drugs!
She made a good point. I mean, drugs can destroy a family.
And your life. Any questions?
I think this was really effective. They're really showing the realities of it.
It was a good point, trying to put it across that this is what can happen.
If kids were watching that, they would see that the point that, it's not just me that's getting affected, everyone around you.
Hey, little dude, send your mama and daddy out of the room. I gotta get you up on this. You know who I am. Snake, dealing in weed, coke, crack, your choice. Take one hit and you'll do anything to cop more. Steal from your mama, lie, cheat on your homeboys. But hey, that's the price you pay when you deal with dudes like me.
What?
Some folks will tell you that I'm dealing in poison. But hey, do I look like the kind of guy that would do that to a kid like you? Yes!
I've never seen that one before. That's a really strange one.
I'm trying to process it. I was like, wow, that one was more intense. If I was an early teenager, that would probably scare the crap out of me.
I remember when I was learning about drugs, like in elementary school, they really pushed in that fear factor towards us. And then when I learned about it in high school, they told us all the facts about it, what it does to your body. It really depends on the age level of who's taking in this information.
I feel like they were trying to lean the audience more to teens, early 20s and stuff. So I don't think no one would find that scary.
So Sarah, what's going on here? Sarah?
She won't answer you. Or she can't. This is the way it's been since she started smoking pot.
I remember something like this.
We used to have so much fun together.
And now?
This is what we do.
I remember this one too.
That's kind of funny to me because now there's just no PSAs on weed.
The acceptance has changed because, at least in California, it's legal above a certain age.
A girl that looks like a flat piece of bread, is not really gonna affect teenagers.
At that time, it was probably effective.
No, everybody has been smoking weed since way back.
I know, but now, if you play that now...
Yeah, if you play that now,
because
nobody's gonna listen. Stop looking at me. I can stop smoking pot anytime I want.
It's a little strange one.
Because
there's a dog.
I think it goes back to the fear factor. I mean, to me, it didn't take a lot for me to get scared when I was younger. So that kind of music, it probably would have put me off.
Honestly, that was the first video that I really liked. Even the small parts, all the little writing and stuff, I read all of it and I was able to comprehend the video.
I know it's done in a kid, adolescent drawing style, and It's a dog that seems to be only affected type of thing, but I don't necessarily think that that would want me to stop or curb my marijuana usage.
And then the dog is just like, you disappoint me. That's so effective.
Hey, Lindsay.
Talking dog?
I wish you didn't smoke weed. You're not the same when you smoke. And I miss my friend. I'll be outside.
Great message, but if I saw a dog and it was talking to me, I'm thinking I'm taking something way worse than weed.
I liked the one before this, the pictures with the music.
I feel like their generation don't care about having live people on PSAs anymore.
I could just imagine like my mom or dad, because like I always try to make them really proud, and I could just imagine like, that's so, like them coming up to me and being like, you're not the same when you smoke. I mean, first of all, if they caught me smoking, I would be dead. But like if my friend came up to me and said that, or like my brothers or something, that would break my heart and I would stop.
I feel like I don't even know you anymore. You break curfew. You don't answer your phone, and look what you did to your mother's car. What were you thinking? This isn't you. How much is that gonna cost? Look at this.
Yo, you left this at the party last night.
I think this is probably the best one we've seen so far. It shows the fear factor, it shows what the drug could do to you, and it shows how it affects other people.
Not bad. I'm impressed.
Wow.
Going back to the commercial earlier about the heroin addiction, being a parent, we always think about the results of something that happens. How is it going to affect the family or the household in the future?
Teenagers hide things from their parents all the time. I don't even blame the dad for saying, I feel like I don't even know you anymore, because he doesn't know what his kid is doing.
It did mean a little bit more to me because it shows an interaction between a parent and child, number one. When his friend comes over and hands him his brain, I'm thinking like, oh, wow. That just added another level to me. That's why I think it hit home.
There's an epidemic spreading. Scientists say it can change your brain. It can release dangerous chemicals like formaldehyde into your bloodstream. It can expose your lungs to acrolein, which can cause irreversible damage. It's not a parasite.
That's disgusting.
Not a virus, not an infection. It's vaping.
There's a huge difference in that ad versus the ones that we've seen already. A lot more CGI, a lot more effects done, insinuating the fear factor of this is what your body would look like inside. Having that will obviously insinuate the fear factor for children.
My prediction is those worms were nicotine, and they were like showing how it all comes back into the little device that you charge, which I don't get how you charge something and it becomes smoke, but like it's like a little thing that you charge and you put it in the thing, and that thing that you put in the thing is like the worms that you're putting into your body.
Our generation, the one who vapes, we don't even know what's gonna happen because we're not even at the age yet.
I believe there's an age verification of 18 that's somewhat required, but I don't know if they check, honestly.
I'm married, and I used to be a smoker. I want to give you some tips about getting ready in the morning. Learn your name. Then wig. Then your hand redefined. And now you're ready for the day.
That was bad.
That's a tough one.
They need to be showing this in school. They need to be showing it on TikTok.
I remember this commercial. I don't know if it was this specific woman, but that was the one that really made me so terrified of smoking cigarettes.
I mean, it's very unfortunate what happened to her, but having her be an example really will set into people and just be like, I don't want to look like that when I'm older.
I tried Oxy at a couple of parties. I thought I had it under control. I didn't know it'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Oh. What is this? Ah! He broke his hand to get more prescription.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days.
Breaking your finger for more drugs. I would have literally asked my parents to get me more drugs than break my finger. Like, that's...
Oh my gosh, in health class, we saw this guy who was an alcoholic and he drank the hand sanitizer.
Once you're hooked onto something in a negative way, it's so much easier to get into it than it is to actually move away from it.
That's kind of what really hits you, is when you realize that it's a real person. It could happen to anybody.
I'm glad that you guys are doing this so that way, you know, the generation now can see that, you know, what we've been preaching, what we've been talking about, it is true.
I'm kind of curious if your generation, who typically watches only streams, even sees these type of ads. If they're not even being shown there, the message isn't getting to them.
Thanks for watching this episode.
If you or anyone you know is affected by substance abuse,
don't be afraid to ask for help.
Bye.
Bye.